Hey guys, Marsningen here, bringing you another Dragalia Lost video, and in today's video I just wanted to go over a few quick tips for how to increase your might a lot quicker. Maybe there's a mission that you're just below the threshold, or maybe you're struggling on some of the harder events on the Halloween event. So there are a couple of things. Obviously, I'm sure you guys know that you can level up your units, you can level up your dragons, you can upgrade your weapons. Don't forget you can also upgrade your worm prints, that is also going to increase your overall might. But there are a couple of things that you can do to get a nice little extra boost on top. But a couple of these things are only unlocked when you have completed most of the story. I think to unlock everything we're going to go over in this video, you do have to have completed all of the story that is available at the moment. There are only 6 chapters. I believe weapon crafting is unlocked after, it's either 4 or 5, and then the Imperial Assault missions are unlocked after chapter 6. So we're going to go over those. So one of the great ways to get boosts for specific characters is to build dojos. So if I show you my castle grounds here, you'll be able to see I have put a couple into place already, and these are structures that give a buff to units of a specific weapon type. So you kind of have to have your team set up the way you want. So I use, one of my main characters uses an axe, so I've just bought the second one recently. When you buy them out of the shop, you get 3% HP and strength for all users of that particular weapon, and you can see I've upgraded this one to level 4, so it's 4% HP and 3.5% strength. So it's just like everything else pretty much, where when you level it up you get 0.5% to one of the stats. So it is better to get a second one than it is to just do a couple of upgrades onto one. But the second one does cost a lot more. So the way you get these is by going to the treasure trade down here, and it's under Imperial Onslaught, which, like I said, is only unlocked once you've completed chapter 6. And you can see here it costs 15 of these bronze medals, and then I can't show you the second one because I don't have I've already bought 2 of the sword and 2 of the axe, but the second one costs a lot more. It costs some silver medals and also a weapon medal of the specific weapon that you want. So all of these are found from the actual Empire Assault missions. So if you go into the events and back to the main page, you will find these near the bottom. So the Imperial Assault, so just like the other events, there is one for each type. So whichever your best team is probably the best one to start with. All of these will drop the bronze medals, which you need for those dojos. The type specific ones drop special medals that are in that treasure trade shop. They are to get worm prints for fighting the specific dragons. So obviously some of the other daily missions are these dragon trials where you fight dragons to get items that are useful for upgrading your manosphere. So those will help out in the long run, but they cost quite a lot of medals. That's not something I've really tapped into yet. But so complete these and that will get you the dojos. As you can see, there are various stages and each one's drop increasing levels of rewards. But like I say, they all drop the bronze ones on the lower difficulty, and that is what you need to get started with the dojos. Now the other thing that you're going to want to get, as you saw in my castle already, is the various totems. I can't even remember what they're actually called in game now. I built them all right at the start. Obviously the higher your player level gets, yeah, this altar, there you go. So each of these buffs your specific units of that type. My main team, obviously because of all the Halloween stuff going on at the moment, is the light one, so I've upgraded the light altar pretty far. I think, yeah, I have enough resources to upgrade it again, but everything is being built at the moment. And of course this is under construction, but this is the special building for the Halloween event, which also buffs light based units. So I've been leveling this up as much as possible. And so yeah, the other thing that you're going to want to focus on is weapon crafting, which, like I said, is not available until you've completed a certain chapter of the story. You can start off making 3-star weapons straight away, and once you've unlocked that ability, you can enhance weapons. So you get a whole skill tree. I don't know if I even have a... Is this a 3-star? Yeah, so this started off as this 3-star that I could forge. And then I turned it into this one, which is obviously slightly better. And then you get the option to turn it into an elemental one, which is even better than that. But once you have upgraded your city to level 4, you can upgrade your smithy to level 4. And that gives you the ability to craft 4-star weapons. Now obviously these cost a lot more resources to make than the 3-star ones. But even the first tier 4-star weapon, fully unbinded, leveled up, is actually more powerful than the weapon at the end of the tree on the 3-star. Even the elemental bonus. So as an example, I crafted this... it's not going to show me it here, is it? Let's go into my team menu. I'm going to have to pick the specific unit, aren't I? Do I have a team set up that has her in it? No. Definitely should have prepared this. So this was the unit that we got from the last raid. That was when I first started the game. So I gave her this fully upgraded water sword for doing the boss, because it was a fire based event. And then when I got the ability to craft 4-star weapons, as you can see, this one slightly less HP and offense at the moment, but puts my might up more, which is obviously what we want for being able to do some of those harder missions. And of course, when it is actually max level, it will be better than that. Unfortunately, to enhance the 4-star weapons to the next stage and continue improving them, you need to get your castle to level 5, which is very difficult to do, because you have to get your production level of your city up to 200. As you can see, the facility level, mine's 154. Every time you build something and then every time you upgrade something, that goes up. And you need to get it to 200 to upgrade the city to level 5. And then once you do that, you'll be able to upgrade the smithy to level 5. And that will allow you to enhance these 4-star weapons. As you can see here, it will not allow me to do this without a level 5 smithy. But definitely get the crafting unlocked, get your city up to level 4 as quickly as you can, and start crafting 4-star weapons. Don't forget to level up your worm prints. Right, so upgrading worm prints, you're going to want to use up any of the ones that you've been getting off of missions, like these. These are a dime a dozen. You get tons of these. Obviously, as the worm prints themselves get higher level, it costs more of these to level them up. But as you can see, basically everything in the game that can be leveled up, it just increases your might overall. So leveling up that worm print, it's only 2 might, but all in all that adds to the total. So those are a couple of quick things you can do. I say quick, like I said, you do have to complete all the chapters of the story, but if you get that all done, you can open up some really good options to boost your team very quickly. So let me know in the comments, guys, how far through the campaign have you got? I saw at least one person in my last stream said they actually started playing the game thanks to seeing it featured on the channel, so that is pretty awesome. So let me know if you guys have started playing. Feel free to drop your friend codes in the comments and I will add a load of you guys. I run a pretty good light based healer as my friend unit at the moment, who is very useful for doing those solo Halloween events. So that's going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like and subscribe for more regular content. You can follow me on Twitter or Instagram at the Masked Ningen, or join my Discord. The link is in the description, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.